And as she and Michael made eye contact, he got up and started walking towards them. Edward kicked down the door and everybody jumped off. "Lord have a mercy on your soul," said Helena. As they looked at the bus still going 60 miles an hour, the bus stopped abruptly. Michael threw out of one of the bus driver's arms and then stepped off the bus. They ran a couple blocks to Glenville Plaza, then ran into a store, Broadway and Beauty. When they got in the store, Helena and Edward went one way, and Tay and Duran went the other. By that time, Michael had came in, locked the door, and turned off the lights. "Oh my God, we gonna die, Lord Jesus, we gonna die," said Duran. "Shh," said Tay. Everyone dropped and started crawling along the floor, looking for a place to hide. While Helena and Edward were crawling on the floor, Michael stepped in front of them. Helena slid back. Michael tried to grab Edward, but he missed. Helena started throwing bottles of shampoo and perm at his face, but he didn't budge. "He's not gonna budge, let's go," said Edward. Tay and Duran had hid under some boxes, and Michael wouldn't have known it if Duran hadn't peeked out of his box. Michael walked over and lifted Duran's box and was about to stab him, but he slid away. On my soul. Tay started shaking, and so did her box. Michael lifted her box, picked her up, and threw her against the wall. Duran went over to Tay to help her get up before Michael came over to her. As Michael walked toward Duran and Tay, Edward hit Michael in the face with a bat, and Michael fell into some boxes. Wait, first of all, where do you get a bat from at a beauty and hair store? Over. They ran over to the door, unlocked it, and ran out of the store. They saw a ladder and climbed to the top of the building. When they got to the top of the building, they started to hop across buildings, but Michael spotted them and started going up the stairs to the last building. When they got to the last building, Michael burst through the floor and started going after them. They ran down the flight of stairs were on the side of the building. When they got down, Duran spotted a Volkswagen Beetle. "Hey." "Oh my God, there's a car," said Duran. They all scurried to the car and got in. "We got to get downtown," said Tay. "We can drive to the Galleria and set up a trap," said Helena. "Okay." To the Galleria. Duran drove down the street. When he got to 47th Street, there was a black car sitting in the middle of the street. "Oh shit. It's Michael," said Duran. "Are you sure?" Tay said, "Well, let's see. He has on a white mask, so yeah, it's him." "What do I do?" Duran asked Edward. Before Edward could get out a word, Michael floored the car and was racing toward them. Just as Michael was about to hit them, Duran span out of control. Michael missed. Michael crashed into a corner store. "Skills," said Duran. As the store exploded, Duran floored the car down the rest of the street. When they got to the Galleria, they went in and started to come up with a plan to take him down. "They are having a sale today," said Helena. "On what?" "Explosives and power tools. Those are just the things we need to kill him or cause some damage, so they rigged some fireworks up to a flammable string and connected to a piece of plastic rope that would melt when the fire touched it, and at the end of the rope there was a sledgehammer that would hit him in the chest. And Edward would, let go of the car battery and smash Michael's head." Duran found some flashlights and was going through the second floor. Don't worry, everyone was on the second floor. Because people always like to split up. What is the point? Please tell me, what is the point in splitting up? Stay together. Togetherness. He went into a bookstore and saw an open book that gave him an explanation on why this was happening to them. "Come here, y'all. Y'all got to see this," Duran yelled. When everyone came to the store, Helena was shocked to see that she was related to Michael. She was related to him by marriage. Michael was sent on a quest as a child to kill his family. Michael wasn't trying to kill Duran, Tay, or Edward, but he was trying to kill Helena and whoever was in his way. See, this is exactly why you need to stay away from. You need to pick your friends who you gonna be with, because they can get you in a whole lot of calamity, right? As they read, they heard glass breaking. Get ready. The sledgehammer hit and fell over the banister. When Edward let go of the battery, it hit him in the head. He fell into the firecrackers. He got set on fire, but he fell into the water fountain and ruined their plan. Why do they have a water fountain here anyway? Helena turned around, and when she looked down, Michael was gone. "Oh, damn!" As Edward turned around, Michael was in his face. Michael cut Edward's arm, but Edward got away. They started throwing things at Michael, but as you know, that shit don't work. Duran threw a 13-inch TV at him, and he fell over the banister again. They ran down the other side of the escalators. Edward was so quick to leave them that when he got down the escalators, Michael came out of nowhere and stabbed Edward in the back of the throat. "He has been chosen," said Duran. Clearly he was. Duran, Tay, and Helena started to run up and down the escalators. As they were running up and down the escalators that went down, Tay fell. Michael grabbed her neck and stabbed her in the front of the head. When the escalators carried her down to the first floor, she was still breathing. Michael went down to her as she laid on her back, looked at him, turned his head sideways, took out the knife out of her head, and then stabbed her in the stomach until it came out the back. Damn. Groups. Duran started crying and panicking. Helena and Duran ran down another pair of escalators and ran out the front door. They got in the car and drove down to the Science Center, where they saw 7 police cars. Duran drove up to one of the officers and told him what happened. The police geared up and drove to the Galleria, where they saw him walking out of the building. "Shoot him!" yelled Duran. One of the officers took out a bazooka and blew Michael in the face. First of all, where do you get a bazooka? If you're just, just 7 random police cars and you have a bazooka in the backseat. After they confirmed that he was dead, Duran drove to a hotel all the way out of Manor. When they got in the hotel, they checked into one room with 2 beds. Duran suggested that they share a room just in case. Later that morning, Helena turned on the news and saw that Michael was missing again. "Wake up, Michael is missing again," Helena said, shaking Duran. "Let's get out of here," said Duran. Duran threw on some jeans and a tank top, and Helena threw on some sweats and a t-shirt. They checked out of the hotel, and as they got in the car to drive into whenever, Michael was in the car behind them. As they pulled off, Michael drove behind them to their next stop. Damn. Isn't that a happy ending?